What we got? Check.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. It's Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good for a catch.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Watch the pass. 55's my guy, 55. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Hey, check tight.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll run it here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Colts nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
At the 40-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Colts nothing.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Newton on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And it's caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to run with Mack. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 98 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They fake the give. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This is Butler making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop right around the 25. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's all. That's all. Okay, ready? Ready?
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a run with Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 17, Colts 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Oh, you got
Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. From the end zone, Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 12-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Willie Gay on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Gets this one to Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Colts 25.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
The 17-yard line.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Kansas City, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.